Hey guys, welcome to Sarah's Jewelry Studio. So tonight we're going to be doing the finished jewelry update for the March 2020 Bargain Bead Box subscription. So the theme was Cherry Blossom, and we got lots of beautiful pink beads, some white beads, and some really pretty findings, silver findings. So I can't wait to show you guys what all I made. So if you notice the earrings that I'm wearing here, I love the way these turned out. So I decided I was going to wear them. So I'm going to show you the rest of the collection that goes with it. I was able to make 6 sets. So I will admit I did not use the, they were like charms. It said that they were a pewter alloy, but actually they really just felt like plastic to me. So those are the only thing that I didn't use. Everything else is used in all of these 6 sets. So can't wait to show you what I got, and stick around. Hold that intro music. So real quick, I just wanted to cut in here. I am actually in the process of editing this video, getting ready to put it up later today. And I wanted to say that I actually recorded this video on April 7th. And on April 7th, which I hadn't checked yet before I recorded my video, Bargain Bead Box actually sent out an email to us saying that they were delaying sending out the April's Bargain Bead Box. Due to, like extra cleaning and, just extra processes that they were doing because of the coronavirus. So, so that's the one change, is you're not going to get your bead box there. I'm looking at the email right there. It says that they're going to be on its way as of April 17th. And then, so the other things that go along with that, the March code is going to be extended through the end of April for the 30% off of their sister site of beadboxbargains.com. And then the last thing is, they're pausing their automatic renewals until April 30th. So if your subscription usually renews on the 20th or later, you won't be billed until the end of the month, because they want to make sure that you get your April beads before the May renewal. So if you have any questions, you can always reach out to them. They're, awesome to work with. And that's it. So I hope you guys are staying safe and staying home and staying healthy. And I will turn back to the intro music. Alright, so we're going to get started on this finished jewelry update. So this is the first set I'm going to show you here. So every set is a 3-piece set, and I did make 6 sets. So this is the first one. So this was actually the first one that I made. Actually, no, this was the second one that I made. And I really wanted to do something with these connector components here, and I really wanted to have dangles that were, very loose, had a lot of movement to them. So I didn't want to use like wire or anything like that. So I actually used silk thread, and this one here is just looped together with the, eye pins. So I just did 2 loops to do that center part. Now, the part I don't like about this is you can see where I knotted off the silk string, the silk thread, and I couldn't figure out another way to do it, and I didn't really see a way to, put a crimp cover on there to cover the knot up a little bit. So if anyone has any suggestions on how I can finish that off a little bit better, if you want to comment those below, that'd be great. But so what I did here at the top, so I just used an eye pin, and I connected it on either side, and then I just came up and I made a little loop. I'm trying to show you, but it's hard to get to really show you without my hand being in the way. Here we go. So you can see it a little better. So I just bent 2 loops into the eye pin to add another place for one of these to go, so that it has a lot of movement there as well. And then the necklace part here, these are all just the hand carved shells with some of the cherry quartz beads, and then I actually have it asymmetrical with the toggle clasp on the side, and these are the clasps that came with the box. So, and then just some seed beads are on the back. There you go. So there's the necklace for that. And then just a matching stretch bracelet with some seed beads as spacers between, and then some of different color seed beads around the back. So with the cherry quartz. And then the earrings. Now, the thing I didn't like about the hand-carved shell beads, which is, you know, something that happens with shell, is that they're not all uniform. So while the one side looks great, oops, there we go. So while the one side looks great, the other side does not match at all. So you can see that one's got some brown spot. And then this one actually, I think, was just not drilled perfectly. So you can see it has a line going through there. And I want to say I thought, yeah, see, it looks like they tried to drill it once and then it didn't go all the way through, so then they just turned it and drilled it again. So, but I thought it gave them some character, so I just went ahead and made them. So there's those, and you can see like on this one, you know, it's kind of has that same where it has that brown on there. But I figure if I'm going to do the one that has, you know, the line going through it, that I'd make that an earring. So that way you're just looking at the one as opposed to, you know, in a set as like here on the necklace. Alright, so that was that one. Okay, so up next here, this has the pressed glass leaf beads in the crystal AB, and then another one of the shell, hand-carved shell beads, and then more of the cherry quartz with the spacers, the rhinestone spacers, and then more seed beads. So there's those, and then just a matching necklace. I mean, it's pretty much exactly a matching set. So there's those, and then earrings pretty much also the same, the leaf, and then the two cherry quartz with the spacer. So there's that one. So that says very matchy, but really pretty. I do like that one. And then again on the back, just another one of the toggle clasps that came with this set, and then more of the same matching seed beads. Alright, now none of the seed beads came with the collection, they all came from my stash. But I did use a lot of seed beads and chain for this because they didn't, they gave, what do you call that? The tiger tail, the beading wire, they gave that with this collection. So instead of normally they would do chain, this month they did the beading wire. So, alright, this is actually the first thing that I came up with. This was the very first set. So this part here, this dangle, this was the part that I really wanted. So when I saw the bead caps that look like flowers, I really wanted to find a way to make it so they stood up and looked like flowers. So what I did was I just did a little seed bead with that's a head pin that has a round ball on it, and I just did like it's on a piece of chain, and then I just wire wrapped them on to hold them up. I tried a bunch of different ways. I tried with jump rings and, you know, all sorts of things that I could think of, you know, doing clusters to try and make them stand up, and wire wrapping them was the way that I came up with the best way. And I just added these little green beads in there to kind of make it look like leaves, you know, off the stem of the flowers. So I really wanted to make that. And I made it into a necklace. You can see it's attached to the toggle clasp. So there's that, and then I just made two of the little flowers that made it look like they have stems on the side there. So it looks like that. So I just thought that turned out really cute. It was very frustrating. I had to tear apart and redo many times, but in the end, I think it turned out really cute. I'll put that back on there so you can see a little better. There you go. And then the bracelet, so again, more of the flowers, and like I said, I did the same head pin that has the ball on there, and then I just wrapped them down and around and made a loop and put those around the, just another stretch bracelet with the same green seed beads from here. So, and then you can see when you wear them, they kind of move around and face all different directions, so I thought it was cute. I like it. I like the way it turned out. And then the earrings are again the same little flowers. So, and then I put a couple of clear seed beads just to get the flower down, drop down away from the earring a little bit. So they just look like little flowers. I like the bead caps as, not as bead caps. I like them as, you know, doing something different with them, just because they were, you know, very pointy, and, you know, I really like the detail on the inside with the leaves, so I wanted to do something different with those. Alright, so there's that set. So next, I'm going to show you what I did with the floral branch drops. So here's the necklace here, and then a bracelet. Now the bracelet doesn't have them on there, so this is the rhodochrosite beads, the round gemstone beads with the spacers, and then this toggle clasp I actually ordered from Bead Box Bargains, Bead Box Bargains, the sister site. So I actually got those from there. And then this is actually like in those seed bead mixes that I get from like Joann's and Michael's. These beads are already connected together. That came from there. So I was trying to figure out a way to, you know, mimic what was on the necklace here, because it's the same thing there, but I just wanted it to be a little more chunky. So I actually just made like a loop of this and just did it like that, just to give it a little something else. And then again, it has the flower toggle clasp, and the same thing on the necklace here. So again, we have the flower toggle clasp, and then we have more of the rhodochrosite. And then what I did with these, this is actually gone through with beading wire. So, and then again, the toggle clasp on the side. So on here, so what I did, there was actually a small hole on the inside there. So I just went through the hole where, you know, it was actually drilled, and then over through onto the next one, that little tiny hole out through the front, and then went through these two beads in the spacer, and then just did the same thing back on the other side. So it's actually all one continuous long wire. So, and then, you know, I just did it around to the back and then connected to that, and then connected, and like I said, this all came like this. So I didn't actually wrap these myself, these beads back here. So I just didn't like the way these looked by themselves. So, you know, just as one. And then, you know, I did the earrings. Now the earrings, I will say I had a slight inspiration on, like somebody gave me a suggestion on them, but I'm not allowed to say who. I was made to promise. So here's the earrings here, and the suggestion, see, I was going to do these, but I wasn't going to add the little silver bead in there, and I was just going to do it straight down. But the suggestion I was given was to make them loop out and then just attach them down to the bottom. So I just did a little wire wrap down there, and then this is just a little stainless steel ball. Actually, I don't think it's stainless steel. It's just a little metal spacer ball there. So there's those. Now the only thing I don't like about these is that they're facing the same direction. So, you know, as earrings, they're not going to be, you know, a mirror image. So that's the only thing that I don't like about using these as earrings, but I just went ahead with it. So there's that set. All right, 2 more sets to go. So here's the next one. There's the necklace, and then the bracelet has the same design, but it's actually 2 strands. So, and again, it had the same toggle clasp on here that came with the kit. And then I just have, you know, two individual they're basically 2 individual bracelets, but they're connected together, and then they have the toggle clasp on there. So, and they just line up so that they sit like that. So there's those. And then these have these cherry quartz glass faceted rounds. They were the 10mm ones, they're the bigger ones. So it has the bigger beads on there. And then the earrings, these are the ones that I was wearing in my intro. I just thought these are really cute. And I like how these pressed flowers have, pressed leaves have all different colors in them, depending on, you know, which way you're holding them from within the light. So you can see it like shines yellow, and then it looks purple, and then it looks kind of a aqua color, and so I really like that about these. So there was that set. And then on the necklace here, again, just another matching toggle back here. And then the sea beads, all the sea beads all came from Joann's. So we actually just went shopping and picked up some beads that I felt like coordinated with the colors of this box, because I didn't have any of these kind of pinks in what I consider like filler beads. So I just went and picked those up. Alright, so last set, and this is my big set here. So you can see I got the pendant that the set came with. So I'm going to show you the bracelet. Alright, so here's the bracelet, and you can see I used 2 of the bead caps just together. And I did put some seed beads inside of there, just so that way when you know, if you were able to look in, that you can see there's a little something extra in there. And then another one of the leaves, and then these are the flower beads there. Alright, then we have the necklace. So the necklace, I actually used just a regular toggle from my collection. So I just did plain silver, just because I used these silver seed beads, and then I didn't want it to overpower or be too much with this pendant, because the pendant is just so beautiful. So just a little bit of, actually each kind of the beads that we got are on there. And then the earrings. Now the earrings are my favorite part, and I saved them for last for that reason. So I made earrings out of the flower and vine connector components, and I also used 2 of the textured rose coin beads. So here are these earrings. So I just love the way these turned out. So I just took an eye pin and I just looped it up and around. So you can see it like that. And then I just did the different beads down here on the bottom, and I just hung this in the middle to kind of fill in that space there. So I think these turned out so cute. I really like the wire part to go up and around. I like how that turned out. And then I did wear them for a little bit just because I thought maybe they might be really heavy, and so I did wear them just to test them out. And you know, they do definitely have some weight to them, but you know, not so heavy that I wouldn't wear them. And then the thing that I did like is that they're noisy. So, and I enjoy it when, you know, you can hear the beads making noise, you know, clicking together like that. Kind of reminds me of like a wind chime. So, so yeah, so there you go. So that was my last set there, and big old earrings. I love them. So, and I'm not usually a big earring person, but I just think they turned out so pretty. So there you go, everything that I was able to make out of the set, and I think that it all turned out so beautiful. I love the way the little bead cap charm drop there worked out. And then wire wrapping these together. Well, I wire wrapped them on the earrings. So I just think it all turned out so pretty. So I enjoyed this box. I love the colors. I love the color palette. You can see everything's all pink and white except for this one set that I popped some green in there. And so that was that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or anything, go ahead and comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And otherwise, I hope you guys have a great night and stay safe, and I'll talk to you next time. Have a good night.